Horsepower is what every diesel owner wants. But what is the best way to gain horsepower for free? Well, that is by cleaning or replacing your air filter. An air filter is used to clean the air before it is sucked into the turbocharger. This ensures that you don't put dirt or debris in your engine. However, you can see why a really dirty air filter means less power, because the turbo is trying to suck air from a clogged filter. It's like trying to breathe through a life straw. So today we're going to be testing the 0 to 60 before I clean my air filter versus after, and then taking the box off my cold air intake and testing the 0 to 60 again to see how much of a difference a box around your air filter makes. So today we are running a little bit of a test, and the test behind me here is my 6.4 Powerstroke. We are testing how much of a difference a box makes around an intake. A lot of people say that you should put a box on your intake, you shouldn't put a box on your intake, and in my personal experience, a box around your intake is a better option than a open intake, just because you're not sucking in all that hot air from the engine bay. The colder your air is on a diesel engine, the more horsepower you're going to get out of it. What we're going to do right now, my air filter is really dirty. I want to also show you guys how much of a difference a clean air filter makes versus a non-clean air filter. Our before 0 to 60 numbers, I'm going to pop them up on the screen right now, but I'm also going to tell you guys what they are. Run 1 two-wheel drive was 7.74 seconds, and run 2 two-wheel drive was 8.42 seconds. So we're going to average that out around 8.2 seconds, or around 8 seconds is what we're going to average that out to. And then run 3 4x4 was 5.51 seconds. We got to beat 5.51 seconds for 4x4, and we got to beat around 8 seconds for two-wheel drive. I've been watching probably a little too much Gale Banks Engineering, and he is going to get on me for this because you're not supposed to have a wide open air filter. It's just going to suck all that hot air in, and you're going to lose a lot of horsepower. So we're going to see if that theory is true today. So let's clean this air filter. We're going to go do some more 0 to 60 tests. I'm going to do 3 two-wheel drive tests, and then I'm going to do 1 four-wheel drive test with a clean air filter. Really believe in these filters as well. The S&B cold air intakes are hands down one of the best. I think personally for your vehicle, I think Banks makes the best cold air intake for any diesel truck. They just do so much testing on it, and honestly it is worth the price to buy a intake from Banks. So we're removing the glass right now. Oh my goodness, the air filter is so dirty. We're gonna shave a lot of time off. The air filter is super freaking dirty. Literally, just run your finger down it. You can see how dirty it is. So I'm gonna remove this air filter, and then we're gonna pull it out. I'm gonna clean it super freaking good, and then we're gonna put it back in. Air filter, holy cow. We got the air filter removed, guys. I mean, this thing was choking. Look how bad that is. I mean, that has gotta be the dirtiest air filter I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy shit, that's crazy. Let me show y'all guys something here. I'm just gonna drop the air filter on the ground. Y'all gonna see, I probably need a whole new one. I might just buy a whole new air filter, but just for this video, I'm gonna show you guys how much of a difference it makes, but let's show y'all guys here. That is insanity. Holy crap. Good lordy. This filter's so dirty. I have to get a new one. Like, I might have to get a new one. This is, I mean, it is caked up in there so deep. It's like somebody literally took this air filter and scooped up mulch in it and put it in my truck. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, guys, this is like not even playing. This is the dirtiest air filter I've ever seen. There is like a mulch garden in there. How does it get this dirty? It had to have never been cleaned in its whole entire life. All right, as y'all can see, I'm gonna finish dumping it all out, and then I'm gonna show you guys how much dirt we actually got off. I mean, there's literally bugs crawling on me from the air filter. I think there's something living in here. It's like an ecosystem in this air filter. But we're gonna probably shave like an entire 0.3 seconds off, I bet, our 0 to 60 time. So we just finished cleaning up the air filter. I went ahead and sprayed it for about 45 minutes. Air filter is super clean. Look how much we got out down there. That is how much we got out, and half of it went on me, and then the other half went on the ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the box now, make sure the box looks really good, clean up the glass, and then we're gonna put the air filter back in there and see what our new 0 to 60 time is. All right, she's secured on there. Put our screws back in. Now we're gonna give her a rip, see if it changes 0 to 60 time whatsoever. Air filter's clean. I'm gonna fire the truck up, let it warm up for about 1.5 minutes before we rip on her, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go rip on her. So here we go, two-wheel drive at 0 to 60. We're gonna see if we gained any 0 to 60 speed. Holy shit, night and day difference. Oh my God. We shaved a shit ton of time off. Oh my gosh. 7.34 seconds at 0 to 60. That is like night and day difference. We're gonna try one more time here. I don't even know if I need to try it again. I'm just gonna do 2. I'm not gonna do 3. 4, so we shaved 0.5 seconds off with the cleaner air filter. All right guys, we're gonna try it one more time here to see. All right, here we go. Boost it up a little bit to like 4. Holy sh! 5.2. We shaved another 0.3 seconds off. When I tell you she is a ripper, she is a freaking ripper. All right, I'm gonna try one 4x4, and then we're gonna call it here with the air filter. All right, guys, full drive high. There we go. All right, here we go, boys. All right, we're gonna boost it up right about. Oh my God. Woo! Holy shit. .25. Oh my gosh. We shaved 0.3 seconds off on the 0 to 60. That's a ton of time. If you really think about it, guys, just for cleaning your air filter, that is a shit ton of time. Oh, huge difference. Now we're gonna go install the other intake and see if it makes any other difference on that. We are back at the shop after the rips on the 0 to 60 after cleaning the air filter, and we shaved our time dramatically. We shaved it by a half a second on the 2-wheel drive, and then on the 4-wheel drive, I shaved it by 0.3 seconds. So just cleaning your air filter got me that much time. That is how important it is to have a clean air filter. Open air filter versus the box air filter, and we're gonna run the same exact test. So 2 2-wheel drive, 1 4-wheel drive, and see if we're able to shave off any time. All right, and see if removing the box makes a difference or not. Y'all can see we have no box around the air filter anymore. We're gonna go ahead and shut the hood and do a rip now and see if it makes a difference. Box versus no box. Let's close the hood now. Actually, I'm gonna rev it real quick here and see if it sounds any different. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely hear the turbos a little bit more, hear it a lot more up at top as well. And we're gonna see if we can tell a difference in 0 to 60 time. This first 2-wheel drive 0 to 60, no box over the intake. We're gonna see if it makes a difference. All right, here we go. Same launch. Way slower, way slower. Oh, actually not too bad, 7.28 seconds. So around the same time. I'm gonna try it again because our average between the two was about 7.15 seconds. That was our average between the two 0 to 60s. Now I'm gonna try it one more time in 2-wheel drive. It felt a little slower, like I said, from 0 to 30, but from 0 to 60, it felt about the same. Right when that turbo lit, right when we got a little bit of air moving through the engine bay, it started to go a little bit quicker. Try it one more time here, do 2, and then we're gonna average them out and then have the final result for you guys back at the shop. All right, guys, here we go. Box versus no box. One more time. Holy shit! Woo! All right, 60. We're gonna try full drive. Let's see what we got. Okay, 7.31, same deal. Same 0 to 60 time. 7.31 is actually a little bit worse. So we probably gained, just by adding the box, we probably gained about 0.1 seconds on the 0 to 60. So we're gonna try the full drive 0 to 60 time, see what it is, and see if we got any better time. 4x4, we gotta put it in neutral. Go do the hubs. And it's not gonna mess up on you. All right, guys, here we go. Last little test here, full drive. I'm gonna launch at same PSI too. Holy shit! All the way down. Woo! She's a ripper, boys. 5.34 seconds. So the box does make a little bit of a difference. Nothing too crazy. Cleaning your air filter is going to be your best bet at dropping your 0 to 60 times. We were able to actually drop our 0 to 60 times by about a half a second. That's a lot of time. A lot of people don't understand it, especially if you don't actually race and don't actually do this stuff for a living. It's very hard to understand how much half a second is when it comes to 0 to 60 time. For example, if I were to put a bigger turbo on here, I'd probably only drop my 0 to 60 by 1 second, and that's after putting a humongous turbo on there. Half a second is huge just by cleaning your air filter, just making making sure your stuff is maintained properly is going to be a big point into making sure that your truck, number one, lasts longer, you get better fuel economy, and you're able to get a ton more power. We probably honestly gained 50 horsepower just by cleaning out the air filter. So if you guys want to get any of this work done at my shop, I have an automotive shop here, so I can do all your performance upgrades. I can put a bigger turbo on there, I can put a fast pump on there, I can fix your truck. It's definitely worth it, as you guys can see, to clean your air filter, maintain your truck, and we also do all the maintenance on these vehicles as well. So you guys want to call the number on the screen, you guys can get your truck maintained by us at PSC Automotive, and peace out.